Hello gang, welcome back down to Billy's Bluff. You're looking at the new and improved rail network down here outside of Yak Head. And doesn't it look a treat at the moment? I've been doing a little bit of work to get the infrastructure in place just off camera and decorate it up for you all for our upcoming oil companies and oil tycoon-y business that we're going to get into when we start shipping a lot of this by ships down into here, into the port, and then training it out up this way. You can see I've done a lot of work just doubling up this track here, or quadrupling up the track anyway, and having it being able to run in and split off at multiple directions. So let's just take you through a quick debrief. The line as it was intended originally when we had it comes this way, shoots around up here. If I actually just hit this, we'd bring up Alt-G and do this, you can see the underground network of it. So you can see the line shoots down here and around into the network here. Now, I've also added on this section just here to be able to loop around. Goes underneath this tunnel, connects up into here, where I've done a little bit of work before shooting up here, and it has the ability to connect into these stations here. So all good there, right? And it also has the ability to go back that way on itself. Once it gets out here, it now can peel off that way, but it also has, well, I haven't got it yet, but I've been trying to figure out a way to get this rail, these lines here, to get around and up that way potentially if we need to. It may just have to come to some kind of cross network, but you can see all the actual line crosses that we've got going on here, the switches and everything going on. It's a whole conglomeration of switches and so on and so forth. It's quite an impressive mess. Now, I have switched the two trains that run up this line out over to Peaky Run down to Gordo Flats, right? Bypasses Peaky Flats. I have switched their line a touch in here just to free up this outside line. So if we bring up this now, you can see that they still come up here, but they now switch. They used to go the outside tracks here. I've now switched them to come the inside. So they don't even touch these outside lines, and then they shoot up here and respectively go up along their way. Okay, that's all good, Gucci there. And as for the electric crocodile that we put in, it's still running the same, and it's doing pretty well now, right? It's getting on top of things and it's making good money, right? So that crocodile's doing really good. But I added in a little bridge under here. I've also added in the ability for these trains here now, right? So this freight station over here, not this one, that's the one we were just talking about. So this the original one now has the ability to run, well, it can go that way, and I haven't got this side of the track switching up there yet, but I've got these two lines here with the ability to either switch onto that or head this way, coming down into here and joining back up where it shoots back out across here and joins up with that line to send around. So really, really nice, big, complex system we've got going on. And then I added the water in for some decoration. Got some nice bridges going over the top of each. We've got bridges and rail track heading over each other everywhere. Decorated the old island up here, the roundabout. Got that all looking Gucci. But you can see it's just bridges and bridges over bridges and train tracks under bridges, train tracks. I think it looks good. I think it's come up really good. Really happy with how it's coming along down in this section. Really nice big, if we get a nice overhead shot of it like that, really nice big complex section, right? So Yak Head is going to fill out this really quick. Like, that's all the room it has, right, to grow before it actually has to step across the line and start building in and around here, potentially up this way. We'll see how Yak Head goes for that. I've done a lot of decoration for the rail station down here, the passenger line, right? I've put in the mown strips of grass that I like to put in for decoration. I've fenced it all off, ready to go for future decoration and that sort of stuff down in here, courtyards, maybe some markets and so on. And then I've put in a truck stop here just outside the Yak Head goods factory in preparation for their infrastructure that needs to go in as well, with this little roundabout downtown here. All right, so pretty Gucci little truck station, all fenced off with its barbed wire, ready to go. A few more decorations and stuff will have to go in, i.e. trucks, parked buses, all that sort of cool decoration stuff that'll go in. But I think you'll agree it's starting to come along just nicely down here, right? But this, I can't wait till we've got trains flying in and around everywhere. We've got all this rail network in place now. We just don't have enough trains flying around on it. So that's going to be exciting when they start doing that. That being said, we're not actually working here today. For the most part. Like I said last time out, we're going to be utilizing these two mills down here, the steel mill and this tools factory, right? So this tool factory is going to distribute to Port Flipper. Oh, so I also got that wrong. I said Flipper Cove or Flipper Bay last time. Port Flipper, Mac Point, and Dewey Cove, right? So we're going to do a nice big station down here. Well, we're going to do a station down here, but a nice big circuit that circumnavigates this lake, right? We're going to get a connection to shoot up into here, into this station, so it's all connected, and possibly even try and connect the passenger station up with it somehow as well. We do have a loop in this underground tunnel here section that we can fix up and replace as well at some point, right? So let's get cracking into today's work. We'll start off right now. So we're going to be pulling trucks down from the mines down to here. Let's get ourselves a nice big flat bit of area just in this nice little gully. Looks like the perfect spot for it. So we want this. We want terrain. Give me all of your strength. Look, it's just a much as so we'll go straight off that plateau section just there. Get ourselves a nice big flattened out section. Okay, when man comes and steps in and takes over the land, Earth will always win out and reconstitute what it has lost. Okay, a little bit more down here. Spending all of the money. I kind of want to leave that embankment on that side. I kind of like the fact that we've got that there. And then we can do some cool, fun stuff as well. Is there a point here where we're going to meet up with the mountain? Yeah, okay, like that, please. Like that. Get me nice sort of straight edge to make it look like landfill has gone in. Right, make it look like man has actually come in and carved it out with their machinery. Nice flat edges. Okay. Maybe if we square it off a touch like this. Don't come too far into there though. We'll just square it off just to make it look like there's machinery that's been down here and gouged out the earth basically. Right, and then we'll get the old paint gun out. We'll make it definitely look like that now. Can I have that up, please? Make it look like it's definitely been worked on. Because you wouldn't just have perfect grass after you've just gouged out and scratched out the whole land area, mass area. Right, so we'll do that. Get a bit of this dirty stuff in here as well. It's a bit heavy. It's not a really great brush, that one. You need to kind of mix it up with a bit like that. And then we'll get some rocky stuff in there. What does that do? Yeah, that just gives a little bit of blend texture there. And then what we'll do is we'll get our nice little rock face there. Just go over them. Right. So we get that nice scratched out construction area look to it all. Important. It's very important to do this. It is for me anyway, for the visuals. Okay. Reconstitute some of that dirt back. Get that down there. Then we can wallop in some trees at some point. We'll do the landscaping stuff after when I mean that, I mean like walloping some trees in and around the place after we've built up the area to make it look like it's better. Right, we'll leave some tufts. Actually, you know what we can do? We can put some like tufty weed stuff in and around here. Right, out and around there. Give me some more of that. Oh, that's a bit dark and thick. Maybe that one. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's a better color. Okay, not too much in the way of the beach. And then we put some trees in, it'll look really good. Right, painting aspect done. Don't worry about the trees and rocks. Although you wouldn't have trees and rocks and stuff in there though, would you, Am? No, you wouldn't. Can I get this? Can I get a heck? Yeah. So none of this would actually be in here because you've just gouged out the earth. So get rid of it. Get shot of it now. They can go to just down there. You would see a few rocks hanging around here and there, but for the most part, that's what we're doing there. All right, let's get a station. I know it seems quite big, but we want to make this place look like it's got a decent amount of we'll go to high speed. A decent amount of like construction area going on down here. We might even put like holes in the ground, backhoes, like digging out trenches, things like that. Still make it that. I'll take 4. I don't think we're going to need 4, but you never know your luck in the big game. You know, oh, leave it. No, we'll come back to here. I was going to spin it, but then I don't think we should. So we're going to be pulling from there and there. So we're going to go. Do you need 4, Ham? Yeah, leave 4. 3 would probably be enough, but I'll take 4. I'll leave room in case we need to grow any further. Oh, you need to grow, buddy. You need to grow within yourself. Right, mate. As always, you know I like to put in some warehouses and stuff like that. But for this one, we're only going to be doing it down the guts here. So cargo sheds, we're going to go 2 on the end. We can actually make this station longer. It's probably not a bad idea to do that. We'll go 2 in the middle, hated a little, and then 2 big ones. We'll make it. Normally I do a lot of asymmetrical stuff when it comes to the stations, but this one will actually make symmetrical. And then what I'm actually going to do, we'll wallop on and make these stations just a bit extra longer. In case of emergency big trains, i.e. big boys. You know what? Maybe we'll put some buildings on the end here, just because. Keeping in line with our, keeping it symmetrical. You're not building a spaceship, mate. No, but sometimes it's nice to do something like that. Okay, tracks. I just need vanilla high speed, please. Vanilla. Milli Vanilli. And other words like vanilla ice. Vanilla ice cream. Right. What about buildings? Yeah, I probably should have put a few more of those in. It's always time consuming putting in cargo stations with Ham, isn't it? Because I like to put in a lot. I'm gonna leave some. I always like to leave space for the truck stops to go in. Down here, I like to put these rampy sections, right? We went one like that, one like that, one like that. Because it looks like they're loading bays for the actual sheds there, right? I'm not going to worry about the other side yet. That's our station. Now, truck stops. I've got them downloaded and I still haven't, like an idiot, initiated them in the mod section of the map. So for the moment, we're going to have to go our regular stations. But we're going to go like this, right? So this one will service the needs of the iron. Or will it do both? Are we going to do both here? I think we are, you know. And I've got a plan. I'm the man with a plan. Where is the point? Would be better if we could do this. The point where I need you to... We're going to make nice big roads down here too. No point in half... I want to say the word, but half mucking around with this. We're going to do this. We want to do it properly. Right, that's just to show me where we're lining up these roads here. Gucci. Right, when in doubt, massive truck stop it out. Now, as it's ore, we're actually now going to, after we've done that, I just need to know it worked, right? I'll leave. So the two central bays, we're going to actually put a crane in this one. Right? Crane. Get it? Got it good? We're going to put the coal ones over here. Damn it, Ham. That's okay. We've got it working. Okay, and we're okay. And then I'll put some more ones over here like this. Yes, good. And then put your road back in. Nice. And same again. Cargo, we're going to go... We'll go actually these ones here on the back side of it. Right? To make it look... I know they're oil ones. But for the sake of this, we can make it look like they're not oil ones, you know? So that's... Is that reduced that to 2 and that to 3, has it? That should be fine. We're not going to need that many trunks. I think that's actually all right. That's actually asymmetrical, but we could put another one on this side. Yeah, okay. We've done everything else symmetrical in this. We may as well do it correct, okay? So I kind of think I want to run like that again. I want to do the back-to-back. Yeah, that works. That is pleasing on the eye. Now, so that means we've got iron coming in this way. We've got coal coming down this way. So next bet is to bring a section. So we've got a mine here. Oh, wow. We're going to be able to get 2 mines out of that one. Unless we hook... Okay, we might get 2 mines from these two, and these two we can get them hooked up together. So, truck stop. Yeah. Yeah, like that. And then hopefully what we can do, yes, is we can get these both hooked up, right? So we might make our access point through there. But we also might do it like this. Are you sure about this now, Ham? I'm actually not sure. What about if we utilize this bridge in a really fun way? Oh, now, brown cow. You're at different heights too, aren't you, mate? Right, if you're going to do that, get that rocky texture all over it too, you know that, right? Yeah. We can just paint it out at some point. Don't worry about it. I don't know why it does that. I actually don't mind it, to be honest. Right. That's not right. And because we're not in the habit of making weird connections too much, I say too much, I want to get a nice swoop in here for the trucks, okay? Right, so the trucks can have a nice drive in. Yeah, I'm going to have to paint that. That's doing my head in. Give me some kind of sand, girl. All right, I think that's Peter Andre you're singing there, buddy. I don't mind leaving some rock on the deck, though, to be honest. Like, you wouldn't imagine that it would just be perfect. Beautiful. Okay, you've got a bit of a hill there, but that's not actually too bad. And then I can do some fence and retaining work around that to make it look good. Right, next one is actually going to divide straight between here. So to do this, I actually need to manipulate the terrain, I think, a touch. Oh, there's a massive height discrepancy. So go halfway. If you meet me Ham, come on, buddy. What's with all the songs, hey? Hey, if we didn't have music in our life, we'd be pretty terribly dull. Okay, give yourself some room. That's not going to work, you know that. Come up like that, a few. You're going to get a really bad driveway there. What about if you spin it? I see what you're doing here. We can make like a nice little truck complex down in here. You're also, that's horrible. That's not going to work. That will be better. Just give yourself room out here, mate. Love how I'm calling myself, mate. Yeah, mate. Okay, no worries. I will do. Yeah, that's just a nice little uphill wallop into there. Now, and a good spread of rock. I don't mind leaving that rock on the ground there, although it looks like foam spilt all over the ground or some kind of sludge or slime. So you make of that what you will. We're also going to put some cargo. I need to do this on the other one as well. Put some cargo capacity on these. Because we will need the extra capacity. The extra capacity. Are you trying to say capacity and you're trying to make it sound cool by saying capac? Yeah, it didn't really work, I'll be honest. It didn't work at all. And that's an... Whoa! Holy snapping duckfish. Now that's a bloody hill. How about we just gently roll out of this place with a nice climb like that? Kind of goat track it a little bit, hey? Yeah, that's going to be a little bit friendlier on the truck brakes. This one, it's only a short little stint down. And then, once again, like I said, we can do some retaining and stuff, but they're all connected there, right? There are 2 truck stops going down into here. Let's get the, and then we'll get the truck stops over here, and then what we can do is we can work out the connection. Now, you've got 4 coal points there, only 2 iron points here, but it is what it is. You gotta roll with the punches, people. We're going to be shorter on iron, but iron sometimes is just a bit harder to get. Now, you've got these beautifully split by this lovely big canyon here. What are you going to do? I don't really want to eat away at the canyon. I can get both of them hooked up on that one there. I'm going to actually set this out just a touch out this way, right? Now, actually, I've got an idea here that could look quite good. That's right. Tunnel time. Street access there. Now, I could be putting the one-ways on there. I am well aware of that. However, I do not want to. Now, I am going to make the trucks go one way, so I am going to make them drive past. Even though it's a little bit longer, I don't care. I'm going more for looks here, people. I'm going more for looks. So I'm going to put waypoints either side, just in case. Yeah. And that connects to both. That's a bit simpler, that one, wasn't it? And I think we can get that one looking really nice as well. I think we can get it looking really Gucci. In fact, how about we do this as well? And we might do this, but even though these are coal hoppers, we might actually do this for the coal section. Give me one there. One there. Just to mix it up a little bit. And then give me a couple of these look like administration buildings behind the scenes. Yeah, nice. Okay. We didn't do any of that over here, did we? No. Probably should have. Right. Do you reckon you could get away with it on this side? Yes. And then I can retain up those. Yeah. I can retain up those around here to make it look really good from down below. That'll make me much happier. Very happy. On there. That's probably all I'm going to go there. Yeah, I'll figure out other buildings for that. Right, and then I didn't actually even do anything with these. That's terrible. We'll just put them on this one side, okay? Give me that in the middle. Hey, diddle diddle. And then two on the edge like that. Yep. And then one here. Yep. Oh, you bugger. You bugger on toast. Okay, that works. And once again, we can do some retaining up the back. Yeah. Groovy. Right. Let's get the roads in. So, this one should be fairly straightforward. We might actually just punch straight in underneath, down the mountain. Should be coming down the mountain when she comes. So we're going to have a nice sort of T section just here. You are going to have to start coming down there, buddy boy. Do you get a nice pop out down here or not? You just tunnel all the way. There is no other way to get you out of here, is there? We connected a road there. Are we going to make the iron trucks do that? I think we do. You know, I think they have to come out this way. Yes, they have to come out this way and either come all the way around here and go that way. Oh, that's fun. Or they have to come this way. Yeah, make them do it. We'll just have to make sure we put more trucks on the iron, and that way we get trucks going above. If that's the case, why don't you do this? Why don't we send the road from up here? And what we'll do, we're auto-saving. What we'll do is we'll kind of wend it, goat track it down in here like this. Oh, that's fun. I'm really happy about that. Good foresight I had back when I was designing this. I was like, you know what? They're not coming down through the mountain here. So, yeah, happy. Very happy. Where are we height-wise there? I think we're all right. It's a bit steep. Yes. I'm thinking potentially we should be upgrading that, to be honest, like that. Yeah, we should definitely make it big, seeing as it's going to have heavy loads of traffic. However, I'm going to keep these as dirt tracks. Oh, that's so fun. That's going to be some fun track riding. Okay, you'll find when I do my builds, and I've said this plenty of times, I don't do my builds to potentially be the most efficient. I do them for looks, but still being able to make money, okay? That's what I'm about. What are you going to do with these roads now? These roads will facilitate and make it look like we've got... Because what we'll do is we'll set up a big set of buildings and everything down this way, right? We may even put in a small airfield that has to go out here somewhere to lift stuff out and about. But basically, we will have these roads eventually connect up with something, okay? But for the moment, they're going to look like they're going to be part of an industry-like area with main buildings and that sort of stuff. Right, now we can start walloping track in, can we? What about this connection just here? I want to get rid of it, I've got to be honest. Yep. Yep. I did think about putting a bypass road in this side though, but I'm going to leave it now. I'm just going to leave it how it is. If anything, it should have run the other way, but that's okay. It is what it is. I might play around with it another time and bring you guys back. And if I haven't changed it, I haven't changed it. If I have, I have. Right, for this actual line, I'm considering just using the high speed only, but I might just stick with the track we've got, to be honest. Okay, so we are actually going to go 4 lanes into 2 here. So how I'm going to do that is bring me out a straight line like that, no catenary. Get all these coming out straight. Right, I've got an idea. Okay, but just hang in there with me for this. Is that lined up? Good. Okay, I need you all to cooperate with me right here, right now. Right, now, what we do, we give ourselves a pair. We've already made the station extra longer, which is fine, but we're going to go from about here. Is this going to work how you're thinking, Ham? You know, I don't know. I'm hoping it does, but I can't be sure. So then what I'm thinking is that goes, right? Hang in there with me. Right. Beautiful. Okay, so that's how they come out of there. That's nice. That's come up a treat. I'm going to keep it quad tracked like that, but that's the look I wanted coming out of the station. And then I'm going to have to do the same coming into it. Although we don't have a lot of room to maneuver with this one. In fact, we're not going to do that. Oh, we can do it on this angle. Okay, we're just going to be doing it, but on this angle. And a touch shorter, potentially. It's always going to be harder because of the curve to do the same effect. Make it a touch longer if you can. Don't come down. Stay flat for me. Right, so what we did is we took these ones here. So we'll go from about here, like that. It's going to be hard to get the same effect because of this curve, okay? So we might just have to sort of jiggery-pokery a touch. Then we get rid of these ones here. Okay. Nice game. Hang in there with me, buddy. You're playing the game today, and I love it. I love your work. Okay. That should be it then. Oh yeah. Even though it's coming out with the curve, we're still going to get that same look. But not to the effect of that. Really love that. How that's come up. It's come up a T-reat. The other thing is then we're going to take this. I'm going to leave you flat there, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Hey, buddy. Right, now let's punch in this track all the live long day, keeping it nice and flat run all the way up, okay? Yeah, okay, we are. I could check the contours, Cam. I could check the contours, couldn't I? Checking the contours. All right, so at the moment you're halfway between rise number 1 and rise number 2. And here you are on the flat. So we are going to have to come down to the flat at some point. But coming out of the station or coming into the station, I don't want to do that straight away. We'll do it when we've just hit a straight down here. When we make this turn, right? Come around the corner, nice and flat. Now we can start to come down. That's quite steep. Quite a steep come down. Tell you what, to do this, we might need to bring the track from this way. Right, so here we go. When it has to pull into this, because what we're going to do, we're going to pull it into the station, then we're going to have to truck it. We're going to have to put, if any of you saw in my Lonely Pines playthrough, and what I've stated already in this series is I pull it into a freight station and then we truck, right? We distribute via truck. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build a massive highway motorway complex around the back side of this city, coming into the factories down here. So when I say that, it'll be something like this, okay? And I always like to do it as a sort of high-rise motorway section. Do I want to run? Yeah, we'll run this, okay. Right, and then what it's got to be, 3, 4... Except we're not using that bridge either. You got to be off your head. I like to use the concrete bridge, but we don't exactly have concrete bridges at the moment, so this one might have to do for demonstration purposes, right? Okay, hang in there with me. You'll see what I'm getting at here shortly. I think that's gonna do an interrupt us with the actual line, is it? No, we're good. Right, so the motorway circumnavigates around the back. Then we'd have to put in a nice sort of roundabout here. And then same again, we would have to go another parallel motorway. What are we using? We're using this one and that one. Okay, we're going to keep these parallel. I could use the parallel mod tool that you can get, but for the moment, we're not. This is purely just to give you guys... Oh, actually, we go into a bit of tunnel. I'm digging it. I'm actually... Well, I'm digging it, but I'm down with it. As opposed to actually digging it. I've swung a bit late there, but you get the idea. We'd have to do some jiggery-pokery to bring it up to spec. Right, and bring it all into line. Now you're not going to play the game there. Okay, but you get the idea, right? And then obviously that's the wrong way, so you do that. Right? And what you get is you get this nice motorway around the back side of this place that can eventually extend up to these towns as well. So we can run a nice big highway motorway section up along the trains, over the train stations and so on and so forth. And then we can utilize our trucks to fly along that down into the stations here and distribute via motorways and freeways. And that's the look that we're going to be going for down here to get a lot of stuff around. So hang in there for that. All right. But to explain it, it was just better to probably show you all how it actually works. Now this loop is actually Interferus Maximus, isn't it? How is that loop interfering that way? I suppose I could... This road must be just skimming the top of that. If you're a bit tighter there, you'll be fine. Yeah, anyway, you get the idea. I could neaten that up. Is that running at... Oh, it's running at different heights, Ham. That's why you're having trouble, buddy. Somehow we've come lower. Okay, not all... Look, I never said I was amazing at building these motorways, okay? Yeah, can you come up slightly on a slight hill for me? As you come this bend, now come up a touch. You're just coming a bit steep there, champ. Oh, you've buggered it. You've come to... It's not as easy as you think. You need to get the parallel mod, I think, makes it a lot easier. And I'm sure many of you will be saying that in the comment section below. Ham, you need the mod. Yeah, I do. You're absolutely correct. But anyway, you get the gist of it, right? Right, it's not perfect. No, it's not perfect at all. It's actually quite horrible. It's that bit there. It's what you got going on here. Come from this way. Now I really want to get this now. I don't know if you can tell, but I really want to make this look better. This kink here, I can work with that later though. What happened to the rail track that we were putting in? Yeah, rail schmail. We're putting in a bloody motorway at the moment. Give me a break. Alright, anyway. Anyway, you get it. It's not bad. It's quite fun. And like I said before, no road's perfect, is it? But you kind of want to get your motorways looking semi-perfect. And you get that effect. And then what you do is you have cars running under it, trains running under it. All sorts of Gucci stuff. Now, speaking of trains running under it, this train line here is going to connect up with what we're putting in now. And to achieve what we want, we're going underground. Do I have... I don't have the tunnel section ability yet. Do I? Don't think I do. The ability to carve out an embankment. No, okay, it is what it is. So, we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is fine. You know me, I love the old-fashioned way sometimes. I'm actually going to head on that way. On a slight journey bending. And hopefully we've given ourselves just enough clearance with this track here. Of course we haven't. Oh, we got a nice slope out of there too. But what I might be able to do is get a bridge here. Bridge over troubled waters. As soon as it hits that, that's when you want to level out. Right, so the freight is actually going to come up into the station like that, under the town. Who doesn't love a bit of that? Oh, I knew we could count on you for a bridge. We're going to use our... It looks like the concrete one that I like, but we're going to use our white one here because I love this little bridge at the moment. Hopefully we can get you across there. We can. Lovely. Don't you love it when a plan works? Oh, thanks for coming. You may not have been able to get a tunnel, but you got something equally as good. Equally. You're starting to come up there. Am I opposed to that? I'm actually not opposed to that coming up. Because it's actually starting to come up on a gradual incline. And yeah, we're good. We're good. And you'll skip under that motorway where you will slide past. I kind of want to, that whole ring tunnel here is going to go. It is going to go. But for the meantime, oh, I like how you make a little pop-up for some air just here before heading back under. Now, you've got a big climb you're doing there, by the way, buddy. And then if we're at that height there, we should be okay. We need to be probably a tier just a bit lower, don't we? Like there. I think that's the height we need to be at. And that should get us our height for matching up nicely. Right, here's looking at you, kid. Let's plug this in and see what we see what we get. We get a nice big snake. But, you know, dead straight tracks quite often too boring. It's actually not even that bendy. Oh, heck yeah, that's pretty flat, gang. That is pretty flat through there. Right, connection 1. Diddly done. Then what's going to happen is, right, so that's the connection up there. You're going to have to loop out here, connect back onto this, right? We're going to connect back onto this. We're going to loop out. How are we going to do this? This is what, maybe we're going to go up and over. Maybe we'll loop over the top, and then we're going to actually go down the side of the motorway underneath, and we're actually going to follow the motorway out that way, back around. Or vice versa, we're going to come from this way in and head back out that way. We're going to leave that there for the day, though. So, join me next time where we punch in a bit more infrastructure. You can see the shape this is going to take. So this motorway will actually run eventually all the way up to Dewey Cove with off-ramps that go to Mac Point and into Port Flipper and Dewey Cove, okay? It'll be known as the Port McDewey motorway. The Dewey Mac Flipper. The Dewey Mac Flipper way. Okay, I'm going to go now before I embarrass myself a little bit more. What are we doing for a track ride along today? I'll tell you what we haven't done for the people. I haven't shown you guys the plane routes much until last time out. So, we're going to do one quick upgrade here. Manage the vehicles. We're going to swap them out because we've been getting these lovely cargo planes, right? We're going to put the Douglas 49 Skytrain on it. Switch it out. Oh, yeah, baby. And then we're going to ride this one down into the airport where it feeds grain or cattle, whatever you want to call it. Down, I forget the name of the place. Is it Sandy Point or it's Kings Pass South, I think, is where it heads to, where the food factory is. So, ladies and gentlemen, please consider leaving a like, commenting and subscribing. We've got, like I said to you, we have got so much infrastructure to get put in place before we can even start getting stuff done. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope it was a little bit intuitive, and I hope you get to see what's in my mind in terms of where I'm trying to push some of these lines and where we're going to push the networks to run and how they're going to run. And I hope you can get on board with it a bit because, you know, like I talk about a lot, I don't do everything to be the most efficient or min-maxing or that sort of stuff. I want to make lines look good, enjoyable to ride along, but I also want to make them effective still, okay? And I want to have some cool looking network stuff getting around and semi-realistic looking stuff when it comes to decoration and everything. Anyway, gang, enjoy this little flight today. Thanks for joining me. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen and get out of here.